of U.S.-Canada relations. Chrystia Freeland and Minister LeBlanc work quite closely on that file. What do you see your role as being in terms of leading the government's efforts against the Trump tariff trade threats, and what will your responsibilities be, given that LeBlanc is taking so much responsibility for the border?
I think our approach is one where we recognize that we need all hands on deck, where not only different portfolios, different ministers must cooperate, but for that matter, we have to cooperate with our premiers, our big city mayors, our Indigenous leaders, different business representatives, because this really is a Team Canada approach. I'm convinced that we're going to be able to resolve the issues between Canada and the incoming American administration. We have a history of cooperating. This is the largest undefended border in the world. We have always overcome challenges between us. Both sides of the border understand the importance of security in terms of the economy. Yesterday, we had the border czar from the United States on Canadian television saying there were very, very many positive developments in the relationship as we find our way forward and manage this most important of relationships. So I'm encouraged. I'll be working with Minister LeBlanc and others to make sure that we bring a seamless approach to resolving these issues on behalf of Canadians. And we're getting right to work. I mean, right after this meeting, most of us are meeting with our deputy ministers and moving forward.
But what specifically is your responsibility?
My responsibility will be to work, obviously, with the RCMP, with the Canada Border Services Agency, with overseeing Correctional Services Canada, obviously the security CSIS, Intelligence Service. My responsibility will be to work with my partners in the United States and to actually begin delivering on much of the resources that have been provided to public safety just this last week in the economic statement, which will allow us to make improvements to meet the challenges that the White House seems to be raising with us. I am convinced that working together with my colleagues here and beyond, we're going to do this for Canadians. This is just too important not to get right together.
This will be the last question. Dernière question, s'il vous plaît.
Hi, Ministers. Raïs Patel, the Toronto Star. The Prime Minister is not, standing behind you, supporting you publicly. The Prime Minister is not here today to answer questions and address Canadians. My question's for each of you. What do you make of that?